Hey, how you doing? My name's Steve Brown and I am a professional yo-yo demonstrator. Now, thanks a lot for buying the Variflex yo-yo. The purpose of this video is going to be for us to teach you how to take care of your yo-yo and how to do all the basic tricks that are going to be the first step in you becoming a yo-yo pro. Now, the first thing we need to do is make sure that the string is the right size for you. Everyone's built a little bit differently, so we've got to make sure the yo-yo fits you perfectly. Now, if the string that comes with the yo-yo is a little too long, don't worry. We'll be able to trim it down until it's just your size. Now, the proper length for your string is from your belly button to the floor with the yo-yo touching the floor. If the string's a little too long, don't worry. I'm going to show you how to trim it down. Just take the string approximately an inch or two below the knot that's already tied. Fold it in half, just like this. Take that half and tie it into just a small knot. And what you'll end up with is a loop, just like the one that was on your yo-yo when you took it out of the package. Now, take a pair of scissors, or have your parents do this, and take the old knot and just cut it off, just like that. Now, if the string on your yo-yo starts to get kind of old and dirty looking, it's definitely time to change it. That's probably the safest bet. In order to take the old string off of your yo-yo, you're going to untwist the string about an inch above the yo-yo. Open it up when the two strands separate and just slip it right off, just like that. Now, in order to put a new string on your yo-yo, just grab the end of the string that doesn't have a knot tied in it, untwist it the same way as when you took the string off, open that loop up, slip it onto your yo-yo, and just let it twist back together. Now, one of the cool things about your Variflex yo-yo is that it has an adjustable string gap mechanism. This means you can customize your Variflex to do whatever kind of tricks you want to do. If you want to do looping tricks, it's best to have a narrower string gap. Try taking one half of the yo-yo and turning it clockwise about a quarter turn. That should narrow the gap down just a little bit, make it a bit more responsive. If it's still not responsive enough, give it another quarter turn. If you'd like to do more in the way of sleeping or string tricks, open it up by turning it counterclockwise about a quarter turn. If that's not enough for you, give it another quarter. Now, sometimes when you're playing with your Variflex yo-yo, the string can become tangled or knotted around the axle. When this happens, you need to unscrew your yo-yo and fix the string. There's a lot of parts inside of a ball-bearing yo-yo, so make sure that nothing falls out when you unscrew it. And just in case accidents do happen, I'm going to show you how to put them back in correctly. Unscrew your yo-yo halves and carefully take it apart. Now, pull the string at clear. Make sure there's no knots or tangles. And what you'll see is that inside of each plastic half, there's a black rubber O-ring. On the center shaft, you have a metal spacer, the ball bearing. Underneath it is another metal spacer, and underneath that is another of the black rubber O-rings. Now, what you need to do is make sure that the O-rings are always inside the plastic half, and that the spacers are always with the grooved side touching the bearing. One side is grooved, one side is flat. Now, if the flat side is touching the bearing, your yo-yo is not going to spin, and you're going to have to take it apart and fix it. So put the spacer back in so that the grooved side is touching the bearing, the flat side is facing you. Make sure the string doesn't become pinched between the bearing and the spacer. Screw your yo-yo back together, wind it back up, and you're ready to play. Every once in a while, you're going to mess up a trick, and then you just got to stop and wind the yo-yo back up again. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to wind your yo-yo up, depending on what kind of style you've got. The first way is just going to be the standard wind. Hold your finger and put it in the string gap, just like this. Now, wrap the string around so that it catches on your finger. Do this once, twice, 3, 4 times. Now, just move your finger out of the way, give the string a little tug so that it catches, and just finish winding it up. Now, the second way is kind of a quick wind. You're going to hold the yo-yo, put your pointer and index fingers on either side of the yo-yo, just like this. Pull the string tight. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to roll your hand back so it gives the yo-yo just a little bit of spin, and at the same time, you're going to tug up with your yo-yo hand, just like this. And there you go. Now, the third way is the crazy wind, for people who like to do things just a little differently. What you're going to do is take the string and wrap it around the outside of the body of your yo-yo, sideways, just like this. Wrap it around once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Now, turn your yo-yo to the side, pinch the string with your pointer finger, just like that, and go ahead and wind it up in the gap a few times. Looks a little odd. Now, when you're ready to go, just throw it down and catch it. All right, now the first trick we're going to learn is the throwdown. This is a basic building block, and you're going to have to make sure and practice it and get it just right. Now, you're going to take the yo-yo, hold it in the palm of your hand, palm up, just like this. Now, close your hand, bring your hand up to your shoulder like you're making a muscle. Make sure your elbow is pointing straight out. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just throw the yo-yo down out of your hand. As soon as the yo-yo leaves your hand, you're going to turn your wrist over, give it a tug up, and catch the yo-yo, just like this. And that's the throwdown. Now the next trick we're going to learn is the forward pass. Hold your yo-yo in your hand and just let it hang down by your side. Make sure that the yo-yo is pointing behind you. Now you're going to bring your arm back just a little bit. Make sure the top of your hand is facing in front of you. You're just going to bring your arm back, swing it forward, and release the yo-yo. As the yo-yo comes out of your hand, you're going to want to turn your hand palm up. Just give it a little tug back, and it'll come right back to you, just like this. That's a forward pass. Now the next trick we're going to learn is the sleeper. This is the most important basic yo-yo trick you can learn, so pay close attention and make sure you practice this one a lot. You're going to hold the yo-yo just like you're doing a throwdown. When you throw the yo-yo, you're going to stop your hand just a few inches above your waist with the palm still up. This stop right here is going to cause the yo-yo to hesitate or sleep at the end of the string. Let the yo-yo sleep for a few seconds, turn your hand over, and give it a quick tug to bring it back up, just like this. Now, if you're having a hard time making your Variflex yo-yo sleep, try opening up the string gap just a little. And if you're having a hard time bringing it back up, try tightening it down. All right, next up is the breakaway. You're going to bring your arm up just like you're going to do a throwdown. But this time, you're going to take your elbow, point it off to your side. Now, you're going to throw the yo-yo out and down, allowing the yo-yo to sleep at the end of the string. Swing the yo-yo so that it comes all the way across your body in a half circle. When it reaches the height of your shoulder, just give it a quick tug and it'll come right back to your hand. This is exactly what it should look like. And that's a breakaway. All right, our next yo-yo trick is probably one of the most famous yo-yo tricks. This one's walk the dog. Now just take the yo-yo and throw a hard, fast sleeper. Gently touch the yo-yo to the ground and just let it walk a few feet ahead of you. When you're ready to bring it back up, just give it a little tug. And that's walk the dog. All right, here's a variation of walk the dog. This is called Runaway Dog. Throw a hard, fast sleeper with your yo-yo. Gently open up the slip knot and take it off of your finger. Now just touch the yo-yo to the ground, let it walk, and let go. All right, now we're going to have Around the World. And what you're going to do is throw the yo-yo just like a forward pass, only you're going to put a little bit more muscle into it and throw it kind of upwards a little bit. Let the yo-yo sleep at the end of the string. You should make a full circle all the way around your body. When you're ready to bring it back, just give it a tug. Make sure you do this trick outdoors and make sure that nobody is standing behind you. Nobody likes a yo-yo in the head. This is what it should look like. Just like that. All right, this trick is rocking the baby. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of requests for this one, so practice up. Throw a hard, fast sleeper with your yo-yo. Now with your non-yo-yo hand, you're going to grab the string just a little bit above the halfway point. Take your yo-yo hand, bring it down, and pinch the string. Now open up your non-yo-yo hand and spread that string out wide. Bring it down, and just rock the baby. Just like that. When we're ready to bring the baby back up, just let him out of his cradle, give it a tug, end of the trick. All right, here's another version of rock the baby. This is called Dizzy Baby. Throw a sleeper, make your cradle, but instead of just rocking the baby back and forth through the cradle, move it off to the side, just like this. Looks like he's getting kind of dizzy to me. And just undo it, pull it right back up to your hand. Okay, this next trick is an important building block of two-handed yo-yo play. This is called an inside loop. Now you're going to throw the yo-yo just like a forward pass. When it comes back to your hand, you're going to flick your wrist, shoot the yo-yo right back out in front of you. It should look just like this. Now the reason we call it an inside loop is because the yo-yo has to travel on the inside of your arm. Just like this. You can keep doing this until your string breaks or your arm just gets tired. How many can you do? All right, our next trick is going to be an outside loop. This is just like an inside loop, except just like the name implies, it's going to go on the outside of your arm. When it comes back, you're going to angle your wrist out so that the string travels on the other side, makes the full loop, and comes back to your hand. Here's what it should look like. Now make sure that when you're doing these outside loops, they're on the outside. And just like the inside loops, you can keep doing as many as you can. Okay, our next trick is also a looping trick. This one's called hop the fence. Now, this trick starts out just like a throwdown. When the yo-yo comes back up, just give your wrist a quick flick and let the yo-yo come back up over your wrist, go back down again, and then let it come up and catch it. Here's what it should look like. And that's hop the fence. All right, now we have around the corner. Throw a hard, fast sleeper. Bring your elbow in front of the yo-yo string. Now take your yo-yo hand, bring it down, and just give the string a quick tug. When the yo-yo comes back up over and around, pull it up and catch it. That's around the corner. All right, next up we have man on the flying trapeze. Now this trick starts out just like a breakaway, but when you throw the yo-yo, you're going to intercept it with your non-yo-yo hand, let the string catch on your finger, come back over, and land back on the string again. This one's really tricky and it's going to take a lot of practice. When you're ready to bring the yo-yo back to your hand, just give your yo-yo hand a quick tug. Comes right off and back to your hand. All right, this next trick is called Tidal Wave. Some of the old trick lists refer to it as skin the cat, but either way, it's pretty much the same thing. Throw a hard, fast sleeper. Now, with your left hand, touch your right hand first, and bring your pointer finger up along the string, just like this. Give the yo-yo just a little bit of a swing, toss it up into the air, do an inside loop, and catch it. This one's a little tricky. You got to make sure you get the timing right on it. Let's take a look at it again. You throw a hard sleeper, bring your pointer finger up along the string, swing the yo-yo just a little bit, toss it up, do an inside loop, and catch it. All right, this next trick is called the elevator. Just throw a hard, fast sleeper. Now you're going to fold the yo-yo string in half and put the string back into the yo-yo string gap. Now with your left hand, just pull up. First floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor. Now just get your left hand out of the way there and let it come right back to your hand. And that's the elevator. All right, this next trick is called Skyrocket. Just throw a hard, fast sleeper. Take the yo-yo slip knot off of your finger and just give it a quick tug up. Make sure to catch the yo-yo when it comes back down. Now you can also do a couple of different versions of this trick. One of them is where you throw the yo-yo, take it off of your finger, throw it up into the air, and catch it right in your pocket. All right, this next trick is called brain twister. This one's pretty tricky, so make sure you get a lot of practice time in. First, you're going to throw a hard, hard sleeper. Now you're going to bring the yo-yo up, just like you did an elevator, and put it back on the string. Take your yo-yo hand, bring it up around the front, hit the string in the middle, and flip it over once. Now take your non-yo-yo hand, bring it down and around, do a loop, and catch it. This one's a lot harder than it looks, so keep trying. Let's take a look at it again. Throw a hard, fast sleeper, put the yo-yo on the string, bring your yo-yo hand up, hit it in the middle, flip it over once, bring your non-yo-yo hand down and around, do a loop, and catch it. Now once you get really good at this trick, you can add more of the somersaults, and it could look like this. Bring it up, put it on the string, once, twice, 3, should we go for 4? 4. Bring it down and around, do a loop, and catch it. All right, now here's a variation of walk the dog. This is called jumping the dog through the hoop. Throw a hard, fast sleeper. Now you're going to walk the dog around behind you so it comes in between your legs. Make a hoop with your arm, give the yo-yo a tug, it'll jump right through it, and then you can catch it. Let's take a look at that again. Throw a hard sleeper, bring it around behind you, make that hoop, jump him through and catch him. Thanks a lot for buying this Variflex yo-yo and video set. I hope you've had as much fun learning the tricks as I've had teaching them to you. Now remember, some of these tricks are a little harder than others. Keep practicing, keep working at it. Don't get too discouraged. Everything takes a little time and a little practice. Keep at it, and who knows, maybe I'll see you at the World Championships next year.